Hey guys, okay, so I actually had a couple people ask me about my studio setup here. So this is the second version of my studio, which enables me to have a face camera shot that goes directly into my computer using OBS. I can switch to an overhead shot using my iPhone with no editing whatsoever. I've got a decent lighting setup here. So in this video, I'm just gonna walk you through how I set this up, and I'm gonna show you how I do the switching in OBS, and hopefully this inspires your setup. Again, I wanna shout out Billy. I'm a part of his Amazon mastermind group, and the reason that I was inspired to set up my shot like this was because of his setup. So it's been super helpful for my process. I've been able to make, sponsored product videos very quickly and efficiently. It's kind of been a mind-blowing game changer to be able to film and upload a video in 5 minutes instead of like 30 minutes. It makes a huge difference. So let me walk you through it. And then just to show you guys what I'm able to do with this studio using this setup, I'm able to get up here on the face camera, show the product. It's got this nice kind of background blur. And then I'm able to just hit one key on my keyboard, go over to the iPhone shot, which is just to my left. I can continue talking about the product. If I want to, when I'm ready for an outro, I can come right back here, finish it off. I do have to tap my screen usually to get it to focus correctly, but pretty seamless experience to get a video like that with multiple different shots. Again, that's been a game changer for me. Okay, so the main camera I use for my setup is a Canon M50. This is a camera that I had laying around for a long time. It has the kit lens on it, which is a 15 to 45 millimeter lens. It actually looks pretty good, and it creates a nice blurred effect in the background when I record these videos. So I had to pick up two cables to use the M50 with OBS. One is a plug in to the battery cable so that I don't have to worry about charging the battery. And one is a micro USB cable that goes into the computer. And that camera is sitting on a little Joby Gorilla Pod. In terms of the overhead shot, I picked up this clamp on Amazon. I pop my iPhone right on here. It works seamlessly with OBS using continuity camera, and I'll show you that setup in a second. In terms of audio, at first I was using this Samsung Q2U microphone, which worked pretty good, but it was pretty annoying to not have a hands-free experience. So I actually ended up investing in the Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone, which has been a great experience. That's been coming in handy with all sorts of content, actually. In terms of lighting, I have these two pretty dinky and cheap lights that I got on Amazon that do the job just fine. And in terms of the technical gear, that is pretty much it. Now the OBS setup is pretty simple as well. So I'm not gonna get too deep into it here, but basically I have two scenes set up. One is the M50 with the microphone. So I just added those sources here, and that's the face shot. And one is the iPhone with the microphone. Okay, so you're not gonna be able to see that because I'm filming with my phone right now, but basically if I'm clicked here on the face shot, I'll press start recording here, and then I just make sure I'm clicked on here, and then I didn't have to set this up or anything. All I do is press the down arrow and it will switch to that shot. It has a fade transition here. You can change that if you want to. And when I'm ready, I can just press the up arrow and go back to the face shot. Now again, I had to do no setup to do this. It was just set up that way by default using the arrow keys, and it's been very seamless to use. Now, just a heads up, one thing I did have to play with is over on this gear icon, I had to mess with the sync offset because when I first did this, the video and the audio were off sync, but playing around with that and doing some trial and error took care of that. So that's it for my DIY filming studio setup. It has been amazing efficiency-wise to be able to film these side hustle product videos very quickly. I mean, I'm able to do a brand deal video, film, edit, post in less than 5 minutes, which is absolutely crazy considering I used to put my camera on a tripod, get the face shot, take it off that tripod, put it on another tripod, get the overhead shot, take it off that tripod, put it back on the other tripod to get a final face shot, and then sometimes have to put it back to reshoot something with the overhead shot, take the SD card out, import the SD card, charge the battery. I mean, it was a lot of work, and this setup has like really changed the game for me. Not only for my Amazon side hustle, but it's been opening up my creative flow for other kinds of videos, you know, just talking to the camera type videos as well. So super, super happy that I went through the trial and error, made the investments necessary to figure this out. I'm so, so happy with it. So that's pretty much it. I hope this, you know, inspires or helps you out in some way. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.